Hey, radio family, we've got a new way to win. Ace TJ Prime Rewards. Win great stuff like gift cards, Ace and TJ merch, concert tickets, and exclusive money can't buy experiences. Win it all with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. It's so easy. Download the Ace and TJ Family app in your app store or at acetj.com/app and start winning with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. New winners every week. Fun and free. Get the app and play Ace TJ Prime Rewards. We always knew you were a winner. Now it's your chance to prove it. Get the app today.
This is Ace and Friends.
Fun, funny, and fast. Welcome to the Tuesday edition of Ace and Friends. I got to finish answering this email real quick. It's from a pastor who, Jimmy Julius, he's from Uganda. He sent me an email, a Facebook message that said, I'm delighted to make your acquaintance. I'm a youth pastor and founder of God's Mercy Children's Ministry, Uganda, where we provide home and care for 24 orphan children. I feel privileged to have you as a friend. I'm not going to respond to that message.
That could be.
You think that could be something?
Could be.
I hadn't seen one of those in forever.
Yeah.
There's been a long time since I'd seen one of those messages.
I don't know if it's a conspiracy or not, but people say those kind of messages ramp up anytime there's political drama in other places in the world.
You told us that a while back because we started getting some weird random messages, and you were the one that researched that or saw it, and you were telling us, Riggins, about that whole thing.
There's a lot of people that say that's absolutely true, and that's kind of because it was like this weird timing that we got a bunch of them, and now it's starting again, so it kind of does line up.
I saw it this morning, and it made me laugh because I thought, I haven't seen one of these in forever.
Yeah.
Not like this, not the, I'm from Uganda, hey, what do you say? I got to get this money I'm getting from these widows, but I got to get this money first.
Right. Yeah, and it's so weird.
It's still astonishing to me how many people fell for that in the beginning when it was an email. You get those were phishing emails they'd send out.
I need help.
What do you think is the biggest one of those of all time, like the biggest scam? Would that be the most well-known? I'm from Uganda. I have this money. If you'll give me your bank account,
I'm a prince.
Yeah, whatever that was. That's the one I think that's bigger than all of the one about being a prince.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, that was just wild when I saw that this morning. So I'm not. I'll wait. I won't respond to it.
Not yet.
Coming up on Ace and Friends.
Ace and Friends. Oh, we got a lot of stuff going on today. I take umbrage with Riggins and Tech D Rob because they laughed about something that I'm pretty excited about coming this time of year. We'll get to that in a minute. But there is an audio clip that I heard that will blow your mind. It was never aired on television. Yes, it does involve the recently departed O.J. Simpson. And it's wild. There's a full explanation next.
More Ace and Friends coming up.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin. We're here with our friend Richard Toccato of the Richard Toccato Companies, and he's ready to save you some money, get you some money with an instant equity line of credit. How does that work, Richard?
Best product ever. We take a little bit of your information. We find out if you get an offer or not. If you get an offer, you can decide what you want to do. Get your money 4 days later. Pay off credit cards. Do home improvements.
I've done it. It's super simple. And again, start to finish, 4 days, you get your money. HomeWithRichard.com is where you get the process started. It's HomeWithRichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
Ace and Friends.
Fun, funny, and fast. Thanks for being a part of one of the friends, I guess, of Ace and Friends. Because it would be weird to say we were a family if we're friends. So you get the idea.
You're friends.
Yeah. Turns out there was no deathbed confession from O.J. Simpson. Well, people are so upset. Like my wife is. How could he not? On his deathbed, how could he not, when he knows he's dying, talk about it? It's because, people that are that into themselves that do that don't talk about it. But here is a little piece of good news. Many people regard what you're about to hear as OJ's public confession. It happened in 2006 in a 2-hour special on Fox called O.J. Simpson, The Lost Confession. This was an interview done to coincide with the release of that book, If I Did It. And remember, it was shocking how, if he did it, it was meticulous in how he would do it, based on for it to be hypothetical, he really covered all his bases. This interview did not air originally due to public backlash. So they did the interview, but this special never came out. But listen to this clip of OJ.
I know the facts better than anyone. First of all, this is very difficult for me to do this. It was very difficult for me because it's hypothetical.
A wool cap and gloves.
In the hypothetical, I put on a cap and gloves. I don't think any two people could be murdered the way they were without everybody being covered in blood. I just remember Nicole fell and hurt herself. And this guy kind of got into a karate thing. And I said, well, you think you can kick my ass? And I remember I grabbed a knife. I do remember that portion, taking a knife from Charlie. And to be honest, after that, I don't remember. Except I'm standing there and there's all kind of stuff around and
What kind of stuff?
blood and stuff around. I hate to say this, but this is hypothetical. I'm sorry. Right. I know we got to back up again.
What?
What did he say?
I hate to say this, but it is hypothetical. It's hypothetical.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not good.
And they never aired that because the public backlash was such against. I think it was.
Did the book come out?
Yeah.
The book came out?
Yeah, I remember the book coming out. And it did tear. Nobody wanted
bought it.
They don't wanted to hear anything about it.
And this was pre-arrest for the robbery?
Yeah. This was 2006.
Okay.
Before he ever did any jail time.
I saw that the book rights went to the Goldman family, and they said they released it as it just says "I did it" on the front. I don't know if how true that was, but that's what I heard.
Yeah, it could be.
Really?
I just thought that was unbelievable.
Man.
It's a special time of year for all of us. And I've been mocked openly about it earlier today, and we'll get to the bottom of that. Coming up next.
Ace and Friends.
Hey, it's Ace, and for a long time, we've told you about Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, and how phenomenal a job they did helping me with my left wrist. Well, this is Neil. Neil Simler is a member of the Ace and TJ Radio family. Neil, you took the free consultation to have them check out your elbow and talk about what happened just when you went for the free consultation.
They were very straightforward and let me know that they weren't going to treat any of my ailments if they weren't 100% sure that they were going to be able to effectively help my issue. And never once were they pushy with trying to get me to spend more money and do, the higher end shots.
Now, 3 months later, how do you feel?
I'm 95% better, if not 100%. It's just been one of the best decisions I've made. Do yourself a favor, get out there as soon as possible.
Set up your free consultation today at acetj.com/neogenics. It's Neogenix. Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic.
The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first class cleaning with the Johnson Group.
Ace and Friends.
So it's spring, summer's right around the corner, and earlier today I was mocked because I said I think anklets. That's real cute on one. I like little, like a little anklet. Why are you laughing?
I'm not.
That.
There's nothing about an ankle that's.
It's not the. This is the thing. It's not the ankle. It's the anklet. The little. It's like a necklace for your ankle.
But what about? I don't understand.
I think it's cute. I think it's cute. I think it can be kind of a sexy thing on the lady.
Agree with you. I can see an ankle being attractive. But no, you rebuffed when I was like, you wear a lot of jewelry, and you looked at me like I had two heads. Like you didn't know what I was talking about.
I guess so. So I don't wear a lot of jewelry. I have a bracelet that I wear all the time that has all three of my kids' names on it.
A necklace.
And I have a necklace that was something my daughter gave me that I turned into a necklace after she died to wear.
You wear the earrings sometimes.
No, I don't wear the earrings sometimes. I've worn earrings in forever. You have never seen me with an earring. You may have seen me put one in for a second because I still can, but I've never But that's
You
just
have never seen me. You may have seen me put it in one time.
But I can't remember. I may have done it on the show one day. Like, I wonder if I could still get that through the hole in my ear. Boom.
It's okay. I like. I'm not a jewelry person, but I could.
I think I sent y'all a picture like 7 years ago of me with an earring in. 6 years ago, 2018.
You're very sensitive about the jewelry.
I'm not very sensitive about the jewelry.
And I happen to agree with you about the ankle. I think they can be cute.
I think so.
I don't have a thing for feet, but
Me either. But
I could see it on an ankle bone.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cute.
TJ had one of the best expressions of feet once. He said, "I've never been turned on by someone's feet, but I can be turned off."
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought that is the best way to phrase that.
Has there ever been a woman in history that is obsessed with guys' feet? It's all the foot freaks are almost exclusively, I think.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
And why is that? Why don't women have like those fetishes like guys do?
I don't know.
Because you've never met a woman that's like, God, if I can get on those toes.
Yes.
Ugh.
Oh, I hope he wears flip flops.
Yeah. Maybe it's men's feet are just gross, so it just doesn't work.
Oh my God! If you are though, hit us up. Let us know. If you're a lady that's like, if you're way into men's feet, yeah. Bet there's no woman listening who has a foot fetish for men's feet.
Like hairy toes. Oh, men's feet are disgusting.
You shave your feet?
No.
Oh, I do.
You shave your feet?
Yeah.
Dude, get a grip. What are you talking about?
I don't want to. I'll explain in a second. Hang on. Just give me a second. Hang on.
More Ace and Friends coming up.
All right, look at us back here again with Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies. You like that, don't you?
Well, it's really Ricardo. I mean,
So we tell you all about Richard all the time about what he can do for you, especially when it comes to this instant equity in your home.
yeah, the instant equity thing is just awesome. You get an offer. I don't have to hard pull your credit. I don't even need your social security number. It's simple. We make you an offer. You can move. You can, if you want to get less or you want to do the terms different. It's so easy. It's all electronic. You can close the same day. Get your money 4 days later. You know, we have a lot of listeners calling in, taking care of debt that way. We have people adding, backyard barbecues, whatever they need.
Now, listen to that. You call in, they set it up, your money's there 4 days later. It's all done essentially in one day, and you're just waiting on the cash. It doesn't get any better or any easier than that. And it all starts by going to homewithrichard.com. That's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
This is Ace and Friends.
Well, now that we brought it up, yeah, I will take my little electric razor thing. I don't want I shave the backs of my hands, and my feet.
Backs of your hands.
Yeah, I don't like seeing hairy hands.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get that, but is it that much that it requires shaving down?
It could be. I'm a pretty hairy person, but because it's like red hair or light blonde color, you don't really notice it. But
right.
I notice it.
Oh.
So I pay close attention to, especially as I get older, my ears, my eyebrows, and like I shave down my hands, and there's still hair there, but I take the clippers, and set them and just run across the back of my hand like
ears, eyebrows, totally understand. Because if you get hair, you got to take care of that. But the back of your hands and your toes.
Yeah, I don't want my toes to be all hairy and stuff. So if somebody were to see my feet, they're well groomed.
You shave the back of your knuckles too?
Yeah, I just flatten out my hand and just take there are two spots. There's one but it's right below and right above the knuckles where you get hair. Men get hair on their hand, and I just shave those down because I don't want a big old bunch of long weird hairs sticking out.
I get that. I didn't realize you're so hairy.
Yeah, I mean I can be. Yeah, I mean like the hair on my arms and legs is pretty thick, but because it's but I need it because it provides some color to my skin because I'm so fair skinned being red hair.
Yeah, it's protection from the sun.
Being a redhead, yeah.
Wow. Huh. A lot of male grooming going on.
No, nobody else. Y'all don't like shave your feet down. I just don't want to. I just don't want my feet to be exposed and just be gross, hairy feet.
Yeah, I'm just not that. I guess I'm just not that hairy. But yeah, that seems like overkill with the backs of your hands. But I've never seen you without it. So
yeah, it's weird.
You're so hairy.
It would just be I'm a man.
He's a full man, ladies. No doubt about it. Manly man.
I'm a full old manicured man.
Coming up on Ace and Friends. Ace and Friends.
A little bit of good news today. That really is very heartwarming. Well, that's what it's supposed to be. That's why it's called the good news. We'll get to it next. Hang on.
Ace and Friends.
It's been a debate here for years.
Does great furniture look good?
Or does it feel good?
Does it fit the style of the room good?
Or does it sit good?
Well, after years of debate
And years of research.
we've decided great furniture
Is good fitting?
and good sitting.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and get an Adirondack chair for just $279. In stock and ready to rock only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
Ace and Friends.
Change of plans. We got to talk about Take D Rob because he just left. So what is he going? He's going to the store?
Yeah. So when you were gone a little bit ago, I walked in to get coffee, and he said, I'm going to the store. Do you need anything? And I thought, oh, that was very generous. But I said, what are you going to the store for? He goes, I need an energy drink. I'm dying. I said, you're dying? He said, yeah.
I like the way you tell the story, Riggs. I said, you're dying?
Yeah, you're dying? He goes, yes. And I said, oh, my God. You know, he's got those sleep issues. So he comes in, and I have already seen one empty energy drink can.
Today?
In the garbage back there. So I'm assuming this is number 2 that he's going to retrieve. Is he coming back in? I don't want him to hear this.
We're just talking about it behind his back, like he's.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with him, but he said he's dying.
So did he not sleep last night or something?
I'm assuming not. But
he
he's so
said
tired the other day that I thought he was going to catch up on it yesterday.
He said when he came in this morning, he was wearing his sunglasses on his head because he said he took a shower last night. Rob did, and he had CPAP hair today, and he couldn't get it together, so he just put his sunglasses up on his head because it would pull his hair back and keep it kind of toned down a little bit.
Well, you know, the other interesting thing about Rob, I said, have you watched the new Fallout show on Amazon? It's like this highly rated show. He goes, no, but it's on the list, so when I have some time this weekend, I'm going to watch it. And I always think, I'm like, what are you doing? What are you busy doing? Because he always seems very busy.
I think he started a new part-time job.
Oh, did he?
I think so, yeah.
Is that what it is?
I know he was going to check on it the other day.
What is he doing?
I don't know. I don't remember what it was. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember exactly what it was.
Okay.
But then maybe he's busy, he's got video game things to do and Dungeons and Dragons to
That's
play.
what I'm assuming he's talking about. Like he's like busy with his, cards and stuff.
When I have time from my other fun things that I do.
Yeah. It's just a weird.
All of my leisure time is so scheduled that I don't have time to put other leisure into my leisure time.
I think so. He's cramming leisure into leisure.
Yeah, I was like, my Saturday, my Friday night, my Saturday night, and my Sunday are all full with playing video games and playing Dungeons and Dragons and Star Wars board games.
What do you want me to do? I'm booked.
I don't have a place to put watching Netflix shows because I've got all this leisure going on.
I know. He makes me feel like a real piece of crap. He's like, I'm busy. Like, what are you in Congress and we just don't know about it? What are you so busy with?
Okay, now we got to stop because he'll be back soon.
Coming up on Ace and Friends. Ace and Friends.
Oh, there is a great TikTok video that's going viral. You've really got to pay attention to the labels when you buy stuff, or it could go poorly for you. Coming up next, hang on.
Ace and Friends.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
Meal delivery services are a big thing right now, but Table and Twine is your local meal delivery service. The meals are fresh, not frozen like national chains. Plus, their meals start at just $7.99 a serving. Take back that time in your day, leave the shopping, preparation, and cooking to Table and Twine. Get details at tableandtwine.com. That's tableandtwine.com.
Ace and Friends.
Fun, funny, and fast. Thanks for being a part of Ace and Friends. I found this TikTok that's proof that you really need to be aware of what you're buying check the labels, or things could turn really ugly for you. This guy presents his story pretty well too.
Good morning. This is an emergency message to the man I just walked past on Gates Avenue. You were holding a coffee, a bottled coffee that you clearly got from a bodega or a corner market, and you were drinking it, and it was a Chameleon cold brew concentrate. I don't think you know it's concentrate. It was the large format concentrate. I feel like you saw it and you were like, oh my God, wait, that's like such a big cold brew. I want that coffee this morning. You're drinking like 32 coffees and you're a walking human time bomb. You're going to ruin the pants you were wearing. And they were like nice. They were like Bonobo slacks, not really my vibe or taste, but those are like running you like what, like $68? Let's not, I almost said something to you. Not every bodega does a good job of separating the concentrate bottles from the individual serving bottles, and you have fallen victim to that, but you are going to Kool-Aid man through a wall later.
He goes on for about another 45 seconds about this.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is like psycho level stuff, if he knew that.
Dude, drinking concentrate.
Yeah, Starbucks makes one too, and you put water or milk in your glass, and then you add the concentrate, and it makes a bunch of cups of coffee. But if he's just drinking that straight out of the bottle, that is insane.
You've got to be flying after that, right?
That could kill you, I think. That much caffeine. I mean, it probably makes 16 cups of coffee. That's it. Unthinkable. And he's just drinking it straight. First of all, it's got to taste
terrible. Yeah,
super bitter, and yeah. The first sip, you would know, like, something's not right. But he's just, like, casually sipping on it. He's like, you're going to poop your pants, and you might Kool-Aid man through a wall, which I love. I'm going to start using all the time.
The Kool-Aid man through a wall? Yeah.
Coming up on Ace and Friends. Ace and Friends.
All right. There's a guy who's being harassed, and it is annoying. It is an unbelievable level of harassment. But wait until you hear how he's being harassed. Because quite honestly, it doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world. Coming up next.
Ace and Friends.
Richard Toccato with the Richard Toccato Companies is here. And Richard, how can people save money every month when they're dealing with you in a refi?
By paying off high interest rate credit cards. You know, sometimes it's better to have one payment than it is to have 8, 9, 10, 12 payments. So refinancing that first mortgage and getting all that cash out to pay off all your credit card makes a lot of sense.
It makes life much easier. Go to homewithrichard.com to start the process. A lot of options with Richard Toccato. Don't miss this opportunity. Homewithrichard.com. Today, every company is a technology company, but becoming a fully enabled digital workplace is not easy. That's why you have CompuCom to guide you, a proven leader in managed IT services. They'll do more than just get you ready for today. They'll get you ready for tomorrow. Go to CompuCom.com for details.
This is Ace and Friends.
This is the story you'll be talking about the rest of the day. Because it's nuts. But it's harassment in a pretty tasty way. There's a guy in Canada. His name is Justin Rabicki. And he's being harassed by endless pizza deliveries. Have you seen this story, Riggs, at all? Mm-mm. For the last 6 months, he's been getting pizza deliveries. At home, at work, and he cannot get it to stop.
Who would want to stop that?
Well, I thought the same thing, but he makes a pretty good case. Here he is talking about it.
So I checked my emails and it had an order that I never ordered. So then we told him that it wasn't me that ordered the pizzas. So that's when we called the head office of Pizza 73 and told them anyone with the name Justin Rabicki, cancel the orders.
The suspects that are ordering the pizza are actually obviously using technology to spoof his number, which they know. So when they call it, it's coming up as him.
I never dated anyone, so it's not that. And I hope karma gets you someday and delivers pizza to your house.
Karma?
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's getting free pizza, but he's points out he was afraid. Hey, they have access to my stuff, but they don't, or they do a little bit. The orders were using not only his address but his email and his phone number from a place called Pizza 73. The pizzas are not being charged to his card, but the delivery drivers do get upset when he says, "Hey, I didn't make this order," and he sends the pizza back. He reported the pizza deliveries to the police from the start because he was freaked out by how the scammer was using his personal information in the orders. He thought he'd been hacked originally.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm getting these orders, and he called the cop, which makes sense. I didn't think about it that way. You know, I didn't think, I probably would have been too stupid to think, I've been hacked. I'd just been going, I'm getting this free pizza. Every day a free pizza comes, I'll take it.
What a fun surprise. Did kind of get sad there in the middle, though.
Yeah.
He's like, I know it's not an ex because I've never dated anyone before. I was like,
But here's the thing.
Sorry.
Police told him to change his number. So he did. Didn't stop the deliveries. And they go to his house and his work. So he called Pizza 73 and said, don't take any more orders from me. And they said, no problem. We get it. Then the scammer switched to Domino's. Now he's getting orders from Domino's. They're using some type of technology to manipulate his phone number to make it look like he is making the call.
What is that? That is
And he
so
said
weird.
he has no idea who would do this. There have been about a dozen orders over the past few months involving more than $1,000 worth of pizza. He said they just hope it's not going to waste, hope they're giving it to people in need. The police are investigating. He has no idea why or how he's being targeted, but he is ramping up security in his home and on his computers and everything.
Being targeted.
Targeted with
Good
free
Lord.
pizza.
Yeah. Well, Canadian free pizza, so it probably sucks.
I didn't think of it.
Right.
More Ace and Friends coming up.
Hey, it's Ace, and for a long time, we've told you about Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, and how phenomenal a job they did helping me with my left wrist. Well, this is Neil. Neil Simler is a member of the Ace and TJ Radio family. Neil, you took the free consultation to have them check out your elbow and talk about what happened just when you went for the free consultation.
They were very straightforward and let me know that they weren't going to treat any of my ailments if they weren't 100% sure that they were going to be able to effectively help my issue. And once were they pushy with trying to get me to spend more money and do, the higher end shots.
Now, 3 months later, how do you feel?
I'm 95% better, if not 100%. It's just been one of the best decisions I've made. Do yourself a favor, get out there as soon as possible.
Set up your free consultation today at acetj.com/neogenics. It's Neogenix. Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic.
If you want all of the heating, air, and electrical work in your house done by the very best, then you need Bradham Brothers. They've been a family business thriving for over 50 years, and that means they're doing something right. Go to Bradham Brothers.
Ace and Friends.
Fun, funny, and fast. Thanks for being a part of Ace and Friends. We have a game. I think Riggins comes up with some pretty fun games to play from time to time. Is this one you invented, or did you find this somewhere?
I think I did come up with this.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Don't sue me.
It's called the music game?
Yeah. It's just called the music game. So it's a bunch of different little challenge if you know anything about music.
Right.
And you'll understand the rules as soon as we start. Name a song with man in the title.
Alice in Chains, Man in the Box.
Man in the Box. I will go, Man, I Feel Like a Woman. Shania Twain.
I don't have one.
You don't have to say the artist.
I can't think of any. off the top of
Ace,
my head.
back to you.
Spoon Man by Soundgarden.
Spoon Man.
I just like throwing in the artist because I know it all.
Simple Man.
Ooh.
Skinner.
Yeah. I will go Man in the Mirror, Michael Jackson.
That's very good. Any Man of Mine.
Shania
Also
Twain.
Shania Twain.
He's going through Shania's discography.
It's a weird coincidence. Ace, back to you. Songs with man
Songs
in the
with Man in
title.
the title. I am. I think I may be tapped out here. I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank.
Ooh, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man.
Oh, that was so easy. I should have gotten
Peppa.
that one. Okay.
All right. Let's move to topics. Bands with women in the name.
Does Dixie Chick count, or just you mean
Dixie Chicks counts.
Okay.
Any kind of female reference.
Okay.
Florence and the Machine.
Florence and the Machine.
So a band with a female in the name. Okay.
Sister Hazel.
Okay, we'll go with Sister. Okay.
Yes, it's a woman.
Yes. Okay. Well, okay.
I don't. Queen Latifah? Does that count?
That counts.
She's not a band.
Oh, yeah,
you're
not
right.
a band. That's true.
Her name.
Yeah.
I'm out then. My bad.
You're terrible at this game.
It's wrecking me right now. This
It's
is
tough.
not good.
Okay, a band. Wait, what is it again? A band with a
a-
female name in the title of the name of the band.
With a woman in the title.
Isn't there a band called Saving Grace?
Saving Grace. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Yup.
Let's go with not Guns N' Roses. I might be out on this one too. Take one more to wrap up the game, Ace.
Lady A.
Lady Antebellum. Perfect. Do we have time for one more?
I thought of another one, Cinderella. I don't know why I didn't.
Cinderella. That's good. Excellent. Groups or bands with successful solo artists.
Well, the first one I think of is Genesis with Phil Collins and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
In Sync.
Yeah,
Justin Timberlake.
Why am I so bad at this game?
I don't like this game. Rob, you're terrible at this game.
I know. There's so many of these.
Sting. The Police.
The Police.
The Beatles. Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We're still waiting on Rob.
I don't know. I'm done. I'm out.
Rob sucks.
I'm not good.
More Ace and Friends coming up.
Our friend, the world famous Richard Toccato is here with us. And thank you so much for reaching out to Richard. He's telling us all the time about how many listeners are reaching out and saying, hey, show me about that refi. And let's do some stuff like that. That's the way he put it, though. Show me about that refi.
Show me about that refi.
What you got about that refi? The cool thing is Ace has said, we have a lot of options, and we have, I'm doing refinances for people. We have people down in Greenville, North Carolina. We have them all, at the beach at South Carolina. We have them in Charlotte. And the main thing is to refinance, make their finances better, take the stress of every month. If I save them $700 a month, $800 a month, it's a big deal for them.
Yeah, it's a real big deal. $700 a month. That's fantastic. And again, we've talked about this before. Richard's a broker. That's how he gets more options than a bank. He can do more. Just go to homewithrichard.com to get started. Homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
When it comes to buying or selling a house, there are all kinds of people that can help you do that, but not like the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. They are so much more than just real estate salespeople. Find out by going to acetj.com/Temple team.
Trendy that I needed about 8-9 years ago because I was mocked openly because when I got divorced, I had 4 plates and 4 cups and a bunch of plastic stuff and really no glassware. And my now wife, then girlfriend, the first time she came over to go to the pool, I didn't have any beach towels. I just had these brown bath towels that were all I had. I needed a divorce registry.
That's a good idea.
Hot things, the divorce registry. Now, a lot of people are like, that's ridiculous. I'm like, no, actually, it makes perfect sense. Yeah. Like a wedding registry or a baby registry, a divorce registry can include the items that you need most. There are now services catering to divorce, or although often they call them fresh start registries. So if maybe you don't divorce, couple together for a couple years, they split up. It's like, I don't have a lot of stuff, because I left, everything stayed at the house with my ex-wife and kids and everything. So other than my stuff that went into my office, I didn't have any glasses. You didn't have glassware. I didn't have anything to cook with. I had a pan, pot, nothing.
But there's no guys that are going to benefit from this.
Well, sure they would.
No, it's going to be only women. Because first of all, no guy's going to sign up for it, and his buddies aren't going to be like, "Yeah, we need to band together and get this guy some stuff."
They might, but maybe if they're like their wives might do something. Like, hey, let's go do something for him.
You think?
Yeah, I'm sure somebody would. Like if I had put together a divorce registry, I'm sure like TJ and Jody probably would have. Jody would have gone. I'm gonna go buy. He needs a pan. Or I have other friends that I think of immediately. Like, oh yeah, let me go buy you a thing of glasses for like $30. You need 6 actual glasses.
I do need glasses. You're right.
I don't have glasses.
I don't have a pan. A pan? That's the last thing I'd buy for you.
I don't have anything to make a grilled cheese sandwich in.
I'm gonna buy him some new shoes.
I can't even.
He's got to get back out there.
I can't even make a grilled cheese.
That's a great idea, though, I think, for especially for women.
Yeah. So if a friend asks, hey, man, what can I do to help you? You share this. Like I put together this divorce registry. If you'll check that out.
It's way more helpful than having like a divorce party where all your friends get together and you eat cake.
And you're angry and you cut up pictures and all that. I've never understood that because I don't know. It's not supposed to be a happy cake. You're not thrilled that you got divorced. I mean, some people are happy that they get divorced, but
no, this is way better.
I think so too. But they have other sources already out there. A divorce or fresh start registry is kind of one of the hot new things.
Coming up on Ace and Friends. Ace and Friends.
They're going to try to right a wrong when it comes to the Piano Man. If you haven't heard what happened at this Billy Joel concert live on CBS, get ready because it's pretty funny. Coming up next.
Ace and Friends.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months, 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
They say there are only two things certain in life: sweet deals at Sweet Dreams and taxes.
And only one of those is certain this month.
Which one?
The sweet deals at Sweet Dreams.
What about the taxes?
No sales tax the entire month of April at Sweet Dreams.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And don't call me Shirley.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and pay no sales tax during the month of April. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Ace and Friends.
For the longest time now, Billy Joel has been doing a residency at Madison Square Garden. I think he plays once a month, or has played at least once a month for over 10 years now. And it sells out every time. Well, Saturday night, CBS aired Billy Joel, the 100th, live at Madison Square Garden. It is a concert, his record-breaking 100th consecutive performance from his residency at Madison Square Garden. This was shot in March. And when it aired, they ran long by a couple of minutes and cut it before the end of the song Piano Man, his most famous song, the one everybody waits for. That was the big ending. And they just cut it off because it went 2 minutes over. How it went 2 minutes over when the thing was shot over a month ago or almost a month ago, I don't know.
How does that happen?
They easily could have made a little edit here and an edit there to kind of push it together and save themselves 2 minutes. It's unbelievable that they screwed it up this bad.
Yeah.
Well, they've come back out now and said, we're going to re-air the entire thing so you don't miss the end of the concert.
Smart. Yeah.
Yeah, they found a good way to get people to come back and watch it again and listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
But have you ever been to a concert that was actually cut short?
No.
Rob, have you ever been to a concert that was actually cut short?
No, I don't think so.
I was supposed to go to one that ended up being cut short, but I got too drunk and couldn't go. When I was in college for my birthday, my friends Benji and Alan came. And on my birthday, we were going to a Hank Williams Jr. concert. They bought me a ticket for my birthday. And we had a barbecue that afternoon at the pool, and I got wasted and passed out and in my bed.
That'll do it.
And they went to the concert. And at the concert, this show became extremely famous because Hank Williams Jr. came out, and it was obvious from the beginning he was hammered. And he fell down at one point and then started cussing at the crowd. And then about 12, 15 minutes in, he just walked off. And suddenly the band made a runner and tried to get out of there because they could see the crowd was getting mad, and it turned really ugly. And the Baton Rouge police blocked Hank Jr.'s airplane at the airport and wouldn't let him out. And we're going to arrest him.
Arrest him for what?
A variety of things. The promoter wasn't going to, say, hey, I want my money back. I want my down payment back. You played 15 minutes, man, and I got a riot going on at this. I got 10,000 people who were tearing up chairs and throwing stuff. And it's crazy back here. What are you doing?
So you missed a big one.
And by the time they came back, I had rallied, showered, got a little something to eat. I was ready to go. Mm-hmm. And they came back, were like, you missed it. It was unbelievable. A legendary night.
Yeah. You missed the greatest 15-minute show ever.
And I was passed out of my bed, face down. Not proud, but
no.
Hey, it's college. Those things happen.
More Ace and Friends coming up.
Our friend, the world famous Richard Toccato is here with us. And thank you so much for reaching out to Richard. He's telling us all the time about how many listeners are reaching out and saying, hey, show me about that refi, and let's do some stuff like that. That's the way you put it, though. Show me about that refi.
What you got about that refi? The cool thing is Ace has said, we have a lot of options, and we have, I'm doing refinances for people. We have people down in Greenville, North Carolina. We have them all, at the beach at South Carolina. We have them in Charlotte. And the main thing is to refinance, make their finances better, take the stress of every month. If I save them $700 a month, $800 a month, it's a big deal for them.
Yeah, it's a real big deal. $700 a month. That's fantastic. And again, we've talked about this before. Richard's a broker. That's how he gets more options than a bank. He can do more. Just go to homewithrichard.com to get started. Homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
Ace and Friends.
It's not the news. It's the stupid news. These things aren't really that important in life, but they are kind of interesting. For example, what would you pay for a 1993 Ford Bronco? Oh, if it was that Bronco. O.J. Simpson's infamous white Bronco is currently on loan to the Alcatraz East Crime Museum in Tennessee, but its owners are thinking about selling. They believe it could get $1.5 million. They've been offered just over $750,000 in the past, but now that O.J. is dead and there is renewed interest and there's talk of re-airing O.J. court specials and everything, they believe they could double their price.
Wow.
$1.5 million. They claim the plan was always to sell this year because it's the 30th anniversary of O.J.'s chase and the whole thing. His death just happens to be a lucky coincidence for them, possibly a lucrative one.
Wow. I know they've got Tupac's car too at a museum, but I know that they've sold that a couple of times for a lot of money.
More stupid news. A new Gallup poll found that 57% of Americans are not getting as much sleep as they would like. For the first time, a majority of Americans are what they call underslept. Since they started doing this survey over 20 years ago in 2001. I'd never heard that term before. Underslept.
It's called tired.
Yeah. They say today, based on this survey, just 26% of Americans are getting the suggested 8 hours of sleep a night. I know Rob's not. I know I'm not. Riggins, however,
I'm making up for everybody else.
Just crushing it when it comes to sleep. I'm still most fascinated by the fact that Riggins told us a long time ago, when I want to go to sleep, I just go to sleep.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
You just lay down and you just go to sleep.
Sure.
That's not the way it works for everybody.
That is not the way it works for everybody.
Of course, it's worked that way since the beginning of the history.
I cannot just lay down and go to sleep. It just doesn't work. Not often.
Then you're not tired enough. You got to get more tired. You're not tired.
No, that is not. If I'm plenty tired, I want to sleep. I just can't. I just don't go to sleep.
That's some newfangled stuff that you guys are involved. Of
Rob,
course it
is that newfangled stuff? Rob, can you just lay down and go to sleep when you want?
No, I haven't been able to do that my whole life.
Exactly.
Yeah, but do you think the cavemen were like, I'm just under sleeping? Or what did they call?
Well, I think the cavemen had a very different, the cavemen weren't underslept.
Underslept.
But I mean, they spent their days out, just trying to survive. So they were exhausted at the end of the day.
Yeah, but if you're exhausted, you should be able to go to sleep.
Not necessarily, because they didn't have anything else to worry about. They didn't have to lay there and worry about, their bank account or what they're going to do.
No, they had real problems. Like lions were getting ready to
they were safe.
eat their heads off.
They were safe by that point.
They were safe?
If we could just go to sleep, Riggins, we would. Wouldn't we, Rob?
Yeah. No, you love it.
Just go to sleep.
You love it.
More Ace and Friends coming up.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
This is Ace and Friends.
There is something happening that could change everything about the concert industry. Sources say that the Justice Department is going to file an antitrust lawsuit against Live Nation as soon as next month. Live Nation is the parent company of Ticketmaster. And the feds say that Live Nation has used its industry dominance to undermine competition for ticketing live events, essentially creating a monopoly. The result is we pay a lot more, and there's nothing we can do about it because they've squelched all the competition. Live Nation, Ticketmaster, pretty much the only game in town. And a lot of this apparently circulates around the various fees that you are charged. And the fact that they're charging you a fee to use a service that they own that they're already charging you for anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For example, you have to it'd be like paying for parking, but then paying a fee for parking your car in the parking lot where you just had to pay for parking.
Yeah.
It's kind of that thing. You're buying a ticket from them for a concert they're promoting, but they're charging you a huge fee for the right to buy the ticket from them.
Do they have a case, do you think?
I don't know because they haven't given any details. They said last year a Senate panel subpoenaed documents from Live Nation pertaining to ticket pricing, fees, and secondary sales. And I think that's another part of this is that they're saying that Live Nation controls a lot of the resale of tickets. So they're one of the accusations has always been that their tickets, like for some shows, they sell out really fast, but they're actually the ones reselling them at a higher price. It's like when it was found out that ticket resale place in Chicago down the street from Wrigley Field was actually owned by the Chicago Cubs years ago. And they were buying up the ticket. This little company would buy up blocks of tickets in the bleachers. And then they would have a sign that said, you can buy tickets down the street at such and such place. And people would go down there and buy tickets. And turns out the Cubs were buying their own tickets and reselling them down the street, all under a different name. That's illegal.
Yeah.
So it could mean that all those exorbitant fees, ticket price is $100, and by the time you're done paying for the ticket, you've paid $138.
Yeah.
Because of all the various fees and taxes and everything could all change. This could be huge news if you like to go to concerts. Or it could, again, like all these other things have turned out to be much ado about nothing.
Yeah.
Because it was the Pearl Jam that was going to take on Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
That didn't last long. It didn't last long at all. They didn't win anything in that deal.
Ace and Friends.
Hey, it's Ace, and for a long time, we've told you about Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, and how phenomenal a job they did helping me with my left wrist. Well, this is Neil. Neil Simler is a member of the Ace and TJ Radio family. Neil, you took the free consultation to have them check out your elbow and talk about what happened just when you went for the free consultation.
They were very straightforward and let me know that they weren't going to treat any of my ailments if they weren't 100% sure that they were going to be able to effectively help my issue. And once were they pushy with trying to get me to spend more money and do, the higher end shots.
Now, 3 months later, how do you feel?
I'm 95% better, if not 100%. It's just been one of the best decisions I've made. Do yourself a favor, get out there as soon as possible.
Set up your free consultation today at acetj.com/neogenics. It's Neogenix. Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic.
Ace and Friends.
Fun, funny, and fast. Thanks for being a part of Ace and Friends today. I love people that have really smart ideas to start viral stitches on TikTok. I don't think that way, but I thought this was a really smart idea this person had to, listen here.
What's something you only realize as an adult is something only your family said?
I don't think only my family said this, but everybody I've ever told was like, what are y'all on? My grandma and my mom used to tell me that if you catch Santa Claus, like in the middle of the night dropping off your gifts and you like see him, he'll spit tobacco into your eye.
I saw that, like, what? So
I can pretty much assure you, you're the only I've never heard anything like that.
Yeah. So in other words, you stay in the bed because if you come out and Santa sees you, he's going to spit tobacco in your eye. It's going to hurt.
It's going to sting. Yeah. That's a good way to keep him in bed, but that's...
Yeah, if you're a kid, you're like, you hear Santa, you go, I'm not leaving.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's really dramatic. TJ's wife, Jody, used to tell their kids, if you don't believe, you don't receive.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that kind of sets the tone. I mean, I think you're fine there. You don't need to say Santa would spit tobacco in your eye.
Well, I don't know. You worry about them getting out of the bed. Now they're not getting out of the bed. It's like, hey, I got to take it next level. I got to take it one notch up to make certain that you don't get out of the bed. It's
wild. Well, growing up, my dad, we lived in a long farmhouse kind of thing. So it was one long hallway. So he'd just tack up a sheet. So we knew and then when it came time to open the gifts, he'd rip that sheet down.
Yeah.
We knew not to go past the bed sheet hanging in the hallway.
We had some old school 1970s at the end of the den when you kind of went into the hallway. These 2 doors that would open and close. You know, they kind of bend back and everything. And those would go close. It's like, oh, you better not open those doors.
Don't touch anything.
Don't even leave your bedroom.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it was thrilling to see that, you know, the doors
Christmas
close
morning
or the sheet go out. I mean, it was just the most thrilling thing that could happen as a kid.
Yeah, because you'd get up in the morning, did Santa Claus come? I'm going to look down the hall. The doors are closed. He's here. Santa's here. Oh, man.
Yeah.
And then my mom would always be like, okay, let me go get and put on a pot of coffee. And
right.
What?
Yeah.
Like, what could be happening that's more important than this moment right now? I got to sit here and I'm dying waiting on you to go put coffee on.
Ours was Grandma and Grandpa coming over, and then my grandma needed to smoke a cigarette outside. And it was like, oh my God, I'll take that lit cigarette and I'll put it through your eyeball. I swear, Grandma, hurry.
The longest, no matter how long she was out there, that had to be the longest cigarette smoke ever.
Crap. Go, Grandma, go.
Ace and Friends.
All right, look at us back here again with Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies. You like that, don't you?
Well, it's really Ricardo.
So we tell you all about Richard all the time about what he can do for you, especially when it comes to this instant equity in your home.
Yeah, the instant equity thing is just awesome. You get an offer. I don't have to hard pull your credit. I don't even need your Social Security number. It's simple. We make you an offer. You can move. You can, if you want to get less or you want to do the terms different. It's so easy. It's all electronic. You can close the same day. Get your money 4 days later. You know, we have a lot of listeners calling in, taking care of debt that way. We have people adding, you know, backyard barbecues, whatever they need.
Now, listen to that. You call in, they set it up, your money's there 4 days later. It's all done essentially in one day, and you're just waiting on the cash. It doesn't get any better or any easier than that. And it all starts by going to homewithrichard.com. That's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
Ace and Friends.
Rob, did you ever find out what kind of party was happening at your house the other day?
Yeah, it was just Meredith and 2 of her friends.
Yeah. They sit around the fire pit outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cuddling the dog.
Oh, well, we have your situation in reverse. Okay. There's a TikTok where a guy is at home and the wife has gone on some type of girls' weekend. Don't exactly know where they were, but you want to see every guy's nightmare? Ladies, pay attention. No man likes this. None. He's outside, and she logs into the Ring doorbell where she can see him, and you can see him on the TikTok. Here, listen.
Talk to you later, baby. You look cute.
You look cute, baby.
Oh, Shy! Ah!
He picked up the dog, and that was his fatal mistake. Yeah. He picked up the dog. She's talking to him through the Ring doorbell, and just as it ends, he picked up the dog. Listen.
Hey, baby! Oh, my God!
He's like, okay, I gotta put the dog down.
Oh my God. Just drunk women just all screaming.
They're just screaming into the Ring doorbell.
So annoying.
Move his head. And then they make him pick the dog back up again. And they're talking to the dog. And he's just standing there holding the dog. Oh, just what?
Yeah, he's clearly like bringing him back from a night walk or something. He just wants to go inside and show me the other one. Pick up the other one. Oh my gosh.
He's like, cuddle him.
Screaming. You should have done that, Rob. You should have checked in through the Ring door. Well, you did.
Well, I got notifications. I didn't care though.
Did you ever even look to see what they're like, if they were outside? Can you see them around the fire pit through the Ring doorbell?
I mean, I didn't check, but
no. The question was, could you have seen?
Could I? Yeah.
Yeah, but you never looked, and
no, because it shows me little still shots on my phone, so I knew it was just them and. Dogs.
You didn't think about doing something like jumping on and going, "Hey, I hope y'all are having a good time. I miss you, Meredith. I love you."
No.
Didn't even think about it. Didn't even think about it.
I was playing Star Wars, boy.
Yeah.
For like 19 hours.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Because after playing Star Wars all day and losing, you then went and sat in the lobby of that hotel and played Star Wars again.
Yeah, I was looking at game footage.
And never thought, I just sent Meredith a sweet little message.
Nope, she was doing her own thing. I was doing my own thing.
Do y'all text like, hey, we just got out. We're back in the hotel lobby. Just want to let you know I miss you. Hope y'all are having fun.
No, not really.
All right. Well, there you go.
Well, What's he going to say, though? I lost all my games today. He's probably not in the mood to be sending sweet nothings over text.
I was having a
You'd
good
send her a
time.
pic. I lost all my games today, but you're a winner. Check that out.
Ace and Friends.
Hey, radio family, we've got a new way to win. Ace TJ Prime Rewards. Win great stuff like gift cards, Ace and TJ merch, concert tickets, and exclusive money can't buy experiences. Win it all with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. It's so easy. Download the Ace and TJ Family app in your app store or at acetj.com/app and start winning with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. New winners every week. Fun and free. Get the app and play Ace TJ Prime Rewards. We always knew you were a winner. Now it's your chance to prove it. Get the app today.
This is Ace and Friends.
All right. Rob, I know you're busy in there, but what's your favorite thing from today's episode of Ace and Friends?
I don't remember. Me sucking at that game. I need to get better.
Yeah, that was my favorite thing today. You were terrible at the music game. Riggins, quick, let's do another round of the music game just to see how he does. Okay?
I'm ready, I think.
Okay. Songs with boy in the title.
Songs with boy in the title.
Baby Boy by Beyonce and Sean Paul.
That's a good one.
Excellent.
Boy, a song by U2.
Yep, I know that one. I'll go Rude Boy, Rihanna.
Okay. Rob?
Oh, no.
I got one. Come to me.
Yeah, I'm out again.
Damn.
I know.
Rob, Country Boy Can Survive by Hank Jr.
Country Boy Can Survive. I'll go I'm out.
I was going to go, boy, I feel like a woman.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, boy's not a word that's in the title of a lot of songs.
That one was rough.
Yeah, but really, once again, though, Rob, you proved. What is it about that game that's so hard? You know a lot of music.
I know. I don't know.
It's recalling stuff that he has trouble with.
Yeah, like I said the other day, I'm not good with lyrics unless they're on a screen in front of me either. So, I could tell you the artist of most songs. I probably couldn't tell you the exact song title of most of them, though.
Yeah.
So,
Riggins' favorite thing from today's edition of Ace and Friends?
Finding out you're so disgustingly hairy. What a revelation.
I think I said I was disgustingly hairy. I just said I can be rather hairy, and I just want to make sure my hands are nice and my feet are nice.
You're so hairy that you have to shave the back of your hands. I mean, you're like Elijah Wood in The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings. Big hairy feet.
That's me. Hairy feet Ace. We'll see you tomorrow.
Ace and Friends.